What's the one thing that could instantly make your relationship stronger? I'm not talking about grand gestures or expensive gifts. I'm talking about something simple, yet incredibly powerful. In this video, I'm revealing the 5 love languages, a proven framework by Dr. Gary Chapman, who developed it through his work as a marriage counselor. It's helped millions of couples build stronger bonds. I'm really excited about this one because it's really foundational for a good relationship. When a person feels loved by their partner, they are going to approach interactions, especially conflict, in a much more positive way. So this should be particularly helpful whether you are new to this or could just use a refresher. This framework shows you why your efforts might miss the mark and gives a repeatable way to improve. I'll explain each language quickly and share one concrete action you can take for each. Now let's get started. Hey guys, have you ever put everything into showing love only to feel like it didn't even register? Let's unpack why your efforts to show care may fail more often than you'd expect. Now growing up, we pick up ways to express affection from our family, our past relationships, assuming everyone feels love the same way we do. But here's the reality. Your partner might not appreciate expressions of love the way you do, leaving you both frustrated despite your best intentions. Picture this. You spend hours fixing her car as a sign of care, but she barely acknowledges it because it's not what makes her feel valued. The problem is not effort, it's speaking the wrong language. Dr. Gary Chapman noticed this pattern over and over in his counseling work, which led him to define the 5 love languages as a way to bridge that gap. When you're unaware of how she receives love, even your hardest work can miss the mark, and that disconnect stings. It's tough, right? You're trying, but it's not connecting the way you'd hope. What if you could figure out exactly how to make your actions count? The 5 love languages give you a clear path to understanding her needs. In fact, I've got one quick question you can ask her later to start pinpointing her primary love language. Stick around for that. For now, let's zero in on a powerful way to connect that you might be overlooking completely. So let's talk about a way to connect that can hit deeper than you might expect. Words of affirmations, the first of the 5 love languages, is all about expressing love through what you say. It's not just chatter, it's compliments, it's encouragement, it's appreciation that she can carry in her heart even when you're apart. Dr. Gary Chapman found in his counseling work that many people, when feeling unloved, crave hearing specific words of care, which inspired this category. Here's where we often slip up. We stay quiet, assuming our actions speak enough, or we talk casually like we would with buddies, and then we wonder why it doesn't land. For her, love might be felt in how you speak. Your sincerity and timing are key. Say it when she's vulnerable or after a win. Try this. Specific praises about something she's done, like her effort or kindness. Also, acknowledging her publicly in front of your friends and family can be really meaningful. Chapman's work shows audible recognition and public affirmation make her feel truly valued. What if the way you show up in everyday moments could mean more than any grand gesture? Let's keep exploring how your presence can speak volumes. Good men, let's imagine if just being there, fully tuned in, could shift how she feels about your bond. So let's talk about quality time, the art of undivided attention. As one of Dr. Gary Chapman's 5 love languages, it's not about clocking hours together, it's shared, engaged interaction that counts. Quality beats quantity every time. Many of us assume that sitting in the same room, maybe watching TV, is enough. But if you're scrolling on your phone while she's talking about her day, she might feel invisible. Chapman's research shows that for those who value quality time, love comes through real connection, being fully present in those shared moments. A focused 20-minute walk where you're listening can outweigh a distracted fancy dinner. Here's a practical step. Schedule a short tech-free window like 15 to 30 minutes for a check-in. Focus on listening, asking follow-up questions, and reflect back what she says to show that you get it. This isn't about fixing things, it's about making her feel heard. What if a small, thoughtful gesture could even carry more weight than your time together? Let's explore that next. So, gentlemen, what if a simple item could speak louder than a long conversation? Let's talk about receiving gifts. A love language is all about visual symbols of love. It's not necessarily tied to a high price tag. For many, a heartfelt gift makes them feel most loved because it's tangible proof that you were thinking of her. The effort and the thought behind it are what matter. Here's where we often trip up. We might dismiss gift giving as unimportant or throw money away at something that's flashy without any personal meaning. Picture this. A generic, expensive item sits unused while a small note on a coffee mug becomes a treasure. Dr. Gary Chapman's work shows gifts can be made, found, or bought. Even a flower from a walk counts. The key? Keep a running list of her interests or little things that she mentions. This habit works because it shows attention to detail and turns random gestures into consistent signals of care. Stay within your budget by prioritizing meaningful low-cost tokens when needed. Consistency matters more than cost. Now imagine if doing something for her could carry even deeper meaning. Let's look at that next. Men, what if your everyday efforts could show her she's not alone in facing life's demands? Let's talk about acts of service, a love language where your actions prove your love. It's not just about providing in the traditional sense, it's stepping up to ease her load with practical help. Dr. Chapman observed that for some, actions communicate care far more clearly than words ever could. Here's a trap that many of us fall into. You might focus on big fixes or extra work hours while she's drained by daily tasks like dishes and feeling unseen. Acts of service mean doing what matters to her, taking on chores or responsibilities without being asked. Try this. Pick one recurring chore that causes friction and commit to handling it for 1 week. Consistency reduces her mental load and shows reliability. Not sure what helps the most? Ask directly. Which of these would help you the most this week? Watching what stresses her and stepping in regularly can shift everything. Now, what if a different kind of connection could speak even louder? Let's explore that next. Hey guys, imagine if a gentle gesture could bridge the gap when words or actions fall short. Let's dive into physical touch, a love language where your connection speaks through contact. Dr. Chapman identified this as a primary way some people feel loved, with appropriate touch offering comfort and a deep sense of care. It's not just about romance, it's about making her feel secure and valued. Many of us get this wrong by holding back, thinking touch always means more than it does, or by assuming she likes what feels right to us. Remember, not every touch carries the same meaning. Don't assume your preferences match hers. What if the right gestures at the right moment could make her feel truly safe? Ask her, what kinds of touch feel loving, whether non-sexual or intimate, and practice small gestures like hugs or holding hands during tough times, always respecting her comfort. Try weaving these caring touches into your daily routine to light her up. It can shift how connected you both feel. Now let's pull all these insights together to build something lasting. So let's wrap this up with a clear plan to make the 5 love languages work for you. In this conclusion, I'm giving you a simple research-backed process to strengthen your bond. First, learn your love language by taking the official quiz at 5lovelanguages.com. That's the number 5lovelanguages.com. Second, exchange your results with your partner to understand each other better. Third, commit to consistently speaking her language. Now feel free to smash that like button if you found this useful and hit the subscribe button for more content like this. Now take action. Complete the quiz, compare results, and comment below with her primary language. Start by focusing on one language for a week and then report back in the comments. Let's build better connections together.